Hiya, my name's Dave and I'm going to talk you through how to make some Belgian chocolate and mint flavoured brownies for a lovely treat. First off, I've got my brownie mix. I've got a mixing bowl. I've got a wooden spoon. So I'm going to read the instructions and I'm going to mix an egg, some water, some oil, some brownie mix with a wooden spoon until smooth and creamy. So I'll open it out of the packet. So I've got some frosting, which I'm going to put on the side for later. Some chocolate chips, which I'm going to put on the side for later. I've got some brownie mix. I've got to leave the instructions there so I can refer to them. So I'm going to wash my hands to begin with. And dry them. So I'm going to get my egg. Asda large egg. That looks a nice one. Smells alright. Crack it and put it in. I'm then going to get 35ml of vegetable oil. Which according to the box says 2 tablespoons and 1 tablespoon. So you think that means 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to put 3 tablespoons.
No. It's 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon.
Alright, I'm going to do that then. So this is my tablespoon.
Let's just refer to the box for everyone to see. Yeah. 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon.
So that's 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. It's quite complicated, these instructions. And that's a tablespoon.
That's a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon.
Right, a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon. I'll put them in there so I can come back to them later because I'll need some water. Actually, I might as well put the water in now. So, with the water, I'm going 4 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon. It's complicated, I don't know how I won't just give you a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, a little one, 1. So we've got the egg in there, we've got the water in there, we've got the oil in there. I'm going to now put the brownie mix in. You always put the brownie mix in last. You're always best to use some scissors to get it everywhere. And just sprinkle it in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then you just mix it up like that. Just like you're mixing some plaster or something, maybe. It doesn't say if you can use a whisker or not. It's not very clear, the instructions. It's going alright actually. A bit lumpy. Smells nice. Show Honey Wawa in the video. That's Honey Wawa. So our little tips, just to keep mixing it until it's nice and smooth and creamy. That'll do. Another cup. Do you think, Alicia?
Yeah. Just get all the bits off the side.
That's gonna do. Can't be bothered with it anymore. So now I'm gonna line a baking tray. So I've got my baking tray. I've got some grease-proof paper. This is a Castell baking and grease-proof paper, 100% fillet and coated, oven safe, freezer safe, microwave safe. And what you've got to remember is there's no point in just lining the bottom because it might stick on the side. So I would try and go around if you can. So a little tip is to put it upside down like that, and then put it the right way around after you've done that. Put it in like that and have a look. And you can see roughly how much you want, and then we'll sort the sides out in a minute. So you just get the thing, and it's got a pretty cutter on it, that one, like that. And then what I'll do is I'll just make it a little bit smaller, like that. And then I'm going to cut in the sides, like that. And then the sides like that. And we'll put it in. You see how that's made it nice and smooth? It's ideal, that. And in a minute I'm going to put the mixture into that. Like this.
What happened to the chocolate chip? You don't need to come in.
No, it doesn't mention them. They go on at the end, the chocolate chips. See how it's all coming out nice? What you've got to do is just get it on the edge. It's a bit big, this one. I was going to use a different one. I'm going to put a bit more in a minute, but I'm just going to tidy it up now. There's some weight in it. Just be careful that it doesn't sort of fold in on it, so it shouldn't do. Once it starts cooking, it'll sort of spill out. It's ideal as that. Don't worry if you drop out on the floor, you can clean it up afterwards. So a little tip before you put it in the oven is just to have a reread over the instructions and make sure you haven't missed anything. So we've mixed the eggs, water, oil, brownie mix with a wooden spoon until smooth and creamy. With grease-proof line, the baking tray in a square tin, like that. And then we're going to bake it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. So a worky oven, just turn it on, the switch, you come to your oven, there's some different settings. This has got defrost, oven, double grill, single grill, another setting, off, and then we've gone back to oven there, and then we're going to turn the temperature to we're going to turn the temperature to 180. I'd always go a little bit more just in case. So I've gone in between 180 and 200. I'm going to put it about in the middle. I'm going to leave it. We'll be back in 25 minutes to show you how we're getting on to do the next step. Right, so it's been about 10, I've just got my timer there, handy, a chicken timer. It says about 49 seconds and then that'll have been in 24 minutes then. So I was a bit delayed setting it away, so it's probably about right. So I'm going to open the oven. You're always best to stand back because with these ovens you shouldn't have to get a puff of steam coming out. So what's the bad there? I'm going to pull the shelf out because it's quite easy to burn yourself on this oven as well. And when you pull it out, just watch. It shouldn't go anywhere because it's got that ridge there inside, stops it going anywhere. So that's looking nice, that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to use the probe as such, but I'm just going to put it in and pull it out. And that looks fairly alright, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Still want it a bit gooey on the inside,
yeah,
don't we?
A little bit gooey on the inside. So I think we're probably going to leave that at that. What I'll do is, I'll take it out now actually. I'm going to take it out, there's the timer anyway, so we are about right. So I'm going to take it out. Once you take it out, just be careful what you put it down on. I'm putting it down on the draining board there. Should be alright on the worktop, but you never know. I'm going to turn the oven off. I'll lift the oven off. Back off with the switch there. And then what? I haven't got a coolant rack, so this is the grill out the oven. So literally, I'm going to try and get it out of that onto this grill, and then leave it till it's cool. And then once it's cooled down, I'll come and talk everybody through how to do it icing. So to get it out, I'm just going to try and see what happens. It's quite warm this. Oh yes, that's nice. So that's come out quite well there. It's supposed to be cracked because it's like a brownie type texture. So anyway, so now, literally, I'm just going to leave that. Probably maybe an hour or so. But what I'll do is, when I come back to it, I'll let you know how long it's took. But probably about an hour or so, I would imagine. Thanks for now. Right, so it's been about 15 to 20 minutes, and I've just come in to see how it's getting on. So it's obviously it's still warm, but it is a lot cooler. But what I'm wondering is if it's going to go sticky on the bottom. So what I'm going to try and do is now move the greaseproof paper. So the way to do that is to get something out of your cupboard, like a pizza tray, and put it on it. And then you flip the full thing upside down, like that. And then very gently, you can take the greaseproof paper off. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Like that. Smells nice, tastes nice. So what I'm going to do now is put it back on, and if you go like that again, and like that, you can see it's looking quite nice now. A couple of flaky bits, but we'll sort them out later. Tastes nice. I'd guess now probably about another 15 minutes or so. And then I'll show you how to make some icing, and I'll show you how to make chocolate chips and to do it. So we'll be back in maybe 15 minutes or so once I've had a cuppa. Right, so now I'm going to talk you through how to do the perfect icing for the cake. So there's the cake, it's nice and cool. It's probably been the best part of an hour, probably didn't need quite that. So I'm just getting the plate out. Oops. And I'm going to transfer the cake from the tray onto a plate. And the way to do that is to tip it upside down, right, then tip it back like that, and then put it on like that. And the icing, the perfect icing, you just get it in the packet. So it's just in the packet already. Saves messing on. And you just pull the thing, or you can cut it with scissors if you're having a chew. And then you just squirt it out in the middle. So from the bottom, back that way. And I would just squirt it all in the middle for now. I wouldn't bother trying to spread it out and out for now. Get it all in the middle. It's a nice mint ice in this one I've done. See there, I'm just getting it from the end and I'm working it forward. Working it forward. And it keeps coming out. So I'm just going to get a knife. You want a nice knife like that. And then you can just, and what I'm going to do is just, it's all out there. I'm just going to pop that there and I'm going to spread it out nice. So I'm just spreading it out nice now. See that? Nice mint icing this I've done. And you see any cracks in your cake as well, it's hiding them. Which makes it look nicer. Just smooth it out. I mean, you don't want it perfect because you want it to look rustic. So just go on like that to give it like a rustic look. That's probably about right. It's nice. So now I'm going to make some chocolate chips, and these are just some ones I bought. And I'm just going to sprinkle them on. Sprinkle them on evenly. And that's the cake ready now. So in a minute we'll go about eating it, but for now I'm going to talk you through a cup of tea to eat with it. Put some water in it. About 0.80 litre in there, 0.8 of a litre. Turn it on. You're better off with a nice sized cup for a cup of tea. A cup like that can spoil it. So I'll just go for a normal cup. And then I'm going to go for evening tea with a brownie. Evening tea is the nicest. And just get it out. Give your bag a little shake like that and pop it in the cup. And then we'll just wait for the kettle to boil. So while the kettle's boiling, I'll show you how to make a coffee. So with the coffee, you're just getting a normal sized cup like that, a larger cup for a coffee. Just a normal coffee powder. Put it in. And then we're putting a bit of sweetener in this one as well. 2 sweeteners. If you want a bit more coffee, you can add a bit more. People are greedy. And then I'm going to get the milk out ready. This is just an Asda British milk, semi-skimmed. And then in a minute, once it's boiled, I'm going to add the water. So we're just waiting for it to boil. There's honey, in case you get a bit of cake. What I'll do is, while I'm waiting for it to boil, I'm going to get a couple of plates out for a piece of cake. There's a couple of plates. I'm going to get a knife out. I'm going to get a knife out, a sharp knife. And I'm just going to score how you can score it up. So you can see there, put a little line, probably go a little line. So you can see it's gone into an even sort of size there. So I'm just going to cut through it.
So what bigger than this?
Like that. It's better to have it like this, because then if you want a little bit you can get a little bit, or if you want a big bit you can get a little bit. Some people will do it all the same size and then it just spoils it. And then I'm just cutting down my lines now. I'm cutting down my lines again there. I'm going to get myself a nice biggish bit for me. Like that. Do you want a bit, Alicia?
Yes, please.
Do you want a little bit?
Yeah.
And that's a bit for Alicia there. Right. So I'm just going to finish off the tea now. So I've got my tea. I'm going to hold the bag straight and put it in. You're better off to put it in from a bit of a height, then it gets to leave. Coffee, you don't have to do that. So the coffee's about 2/3 full, and that's just over 2/3 full. I'll give it a bit of a stir first. You're always better to use a different spoon so you don't cross-contaminate them. It's easy to get your string tied up on them as well, so you have to be careful for that. And I like to just dip the bag like that to get the tea out and then the water. And that's the bag dipped. And then just give it a little squeeze. You don't want to linger with your squeeze because you can burn your fingers. And a bit of milk in. And I'll give it a final stir. So this is the coffee with the sweetener in. And this is the tea. And then finally, before I log off, you can see a delicious cake with a nice cup of tea. And I'll be back with some more cooking experiments later on. Thank you.